Hey guys, Rinji here. There has been Twitter troubles once again. Of what kind? Well, of the Genshin Impact YouTuber kind. Because these content creators usually get into the best kinds of dramas, and when it comes to the user, the YouTuber called Tect1, he gets into a lot of things, and we'll get through these as we go through this video. Apologies, first of all, for the scuffed voice. I know, more scuffed than usual. I'm kind of coming up from a pretty bad cold. Could have been COVID, but I'm too lazy to check. Had COVID too many times now to actually be bothered to see if it's any different from what I have now. But that's besides the point. And what a way to start the new year with a YouTube content creator accusing another content creator of heinous acts, or at least heinous thoughts, against children. So let's see what Tect1 here had to say about it. A Genshin Impact YouTube channel completely dedicated to pandering to P-words. The comments on the vids are just as bad as the content itself. It actually makes me disgusted to have this type of content on YouTube. And even worse, people turning a blind eye, and even worse, supporting it. He's not hurting anyone. If you're sexually attracted to Chii or someone of that body type, you're probably going to end up hurting someone. Some undue projection most likely there, but we'll get into that too. No way in dev is normalizing that behavior a good idea. Context in my video. And you're probably wondering, like, what is this individual talking about? Like, what is this serious out of line content that's on YouTube? Well, let's see. Here's the YouTuber Tect1 is talking about in particular, called Kabuki. It's a gacha VTuber with 8k subscribers, had like 7,000 or even 6,000, I think, before Tect1 decided to make a YouTube video and Twitter comment on him. So, you know, kind of didn't work out too well for you if you wanted to get him cancelled. But, you know, he makes a lot of lolicon content, this Kabuki individual here. Have your hottest characters, Genshin Impact's most breathable character. And that's pretty much the video that Tect1 had problems with. The latest one. Not even over 6k views there. So, how did Tect1 find that one? What kind of content does he browse on YouTube to get that kind of small video recommended to him? As a big YouTuber himself, who knows? But I know. I know, and I will tell you about it as we go through this video. So, once again, big YouTuber accuses smaller YouTuber of something heinous, misconstrues it as pandering to P-words, and it's just lolicon content, because of course. And then guess what? He makes a video about it, calling that YouTuber in particular a pathetic, disgusting creep. And if you probably noticed from my own thumbnail of this video, I'm not above calling Tect1 something similar, adding the bold descriptor to it too, because I think that's important as well. And throughout this video, I will content cop the hell out of this, showing you that Tect1 isn't any better than who he's trying to accuse of doing terrible things. And then he doubles down and tries to get more attention from his terrible tweet, making sure to advertise his Twitch as well. Going live because I've invoked the wrath of P-word community. Come yell at me here. Yeah, you don't get enough attention, you do things like that. And moving on, people were quick to point out that Tect1 follows some interesting individuals on Twitter, or currently X. Interesting how you follow artists who make hentai of loli / underage characters. Projection much? And he had a lot of these in his follows, and some of them were predominantly loli characters. It's not like you could mistake them mistake that artists work for something else. Like when over 90% of their content is that kind of thing, then it's hard to, be mistaken about what that artist actually makes. So you didn't follow anyone by mistake at that point. Now did you? But there's also more to this. So upon being called out to this, Tectone decides to do a little bit of damage control here and say this: unfollowed everyone because my ego's enormous. Also because I'm 30 and followed over 900 hentai accounts. And it's time to grow up, guys. Reply if you want to follow back. Yeah, I'm quite sure this is why he followed back, but it goes kind of deeper than that, because Tectone is a little bit of a hypocrite here. He around 3 years ago, he made a waifu tier list, and guess what he put into the S tier? Well, who could that character be? It's Genshin Impact's prominent loli character called Chii, a Jiangxi zombie girl. Very cute, but why would Tectone kind of waifu her? I don't know. Why do you think this particular character that, according to you, looks like a child, would be of marriable age? I don't know, Tectone. Well, it's a mystery to me, but let's kind of take a look at what more kind of opinions he has about this type of content, because it kind of shines a light on some things later on. So roll the video, Johnny, and let's hear it from Tectone's own mouth.
Let me circle back. Congratulations, Hoyoverse. You have made another character that I find absolutely fucking disgusting. You made a character that looks 12 in the form of Farazan, but don't worry, you made all of the fucking freaks of the Genshin Impact community be able to do their mental gymnastics and say, oh, it's okay, she's 1,000. Fuck that.
Remember this. It's okay. She's 1,000.
Fucking freaks are
Remember that one.
Oh, well, she's fucking 1,000 in lore, so I can beat off to her. It's fucking freaky, dude. It's fucking freaky. Okay, please stop with that fucking trope. It's already bad enough, the shit that I hear people are doing with Nita, and that's just fucking terrible. Okay? If you make a character that looks like a baby, they should have an age of a fucking baby.
But it goes on. But what's this? Tectone liking a underage-looking character here, saying that Venti's ass is fat. I see Venti's trending, so I'll once again say, his ass got no business being that fat. And for those of you that wonder who Venti actually is, it's not a Genshin Impact character. It looks like this. It's a Shoda character. And for those of you that don't know, a Shoda character is a younger looking boy sort of character. And Venti is said, I don't know who decided how old an anime character looks, but this is the stats that you get out of this. But Venti actually looks 15 physically, but is actually 2,600 years old. So I don't know, Tectone. What happened to that argument that it doesn't matter how old they are, and then you lust after them, lust after that boy ass? I don't know. It's kind of seems a little bit suspicious, but there's other content that she put out beforehand. How many of you, my dear viewers, know the loli extravaganza game called Blue Archive? Well, Blue Archive was also previewed by that one. And guess what kind of thumbnail he decided to use his YouTube video? Blue Archive PV plus gameplay. Leak, closed beta test, looks clean. Well, if you're a fan of this series, you'll immediately know that these are the Saiba sisters, the prominent loli gamer characters in Blue Archive. So, Tectone, in all of your wisdom, if you hate this type of thing, clear, well, I guess high schooler age, or maybe even middle schooler age for these types of characters. Why would you put these lolly legs and lolly thighs as your thumbnail? A little suspicious again. just a tight bit hypocritical, just a little bit. And then Tectone decides to, address his critics because they've been calling it out on this kind of behavior all day long. I want to hear this. Liking drawings is literally pedophilia BS from a guy who beat his meat on stream in front of his underage audience. Why wait for me to do something bad when you can just make it up yourself? Very exciting. Anyways, this is for you. And him posting a job application. But yeah, when it comes to making stuff up, it really wasn't. And even though he might tell you that it was all pretend, but according to him, it doesn't matter if it's real or not. Even if you pretend to do something, it's just as bad as doing the real thing. So let's see. Let's see what Tectone did in all of his glory, his shining, crowning moment on Twitch during that one particular moment where the Twitch meta was shifting. Let's read this article. Jerking off video. YouTuber Tectone seen beating his meat while beating his D on Twitch live stream. Information reaching Cozy Derek Kent has it that YouTuber Tectone seen pleasuring himself while beating his D on Twitch live stream, which has been a bit strange over the past few weeks. From the short-lived artistic nudity era to the various topless and censor bar metas, the platform has been rushed with an influx of streamers who are pushing the community guidelines to the very limit. And while many streamers embracing the meta have been those who keep OnlyFans channels or have specialized in cosplay and other forms of art that involves the human body on Twitch, average streamers that normally did other content have started to get on the action. OTK streamer Tectone is one of such streamers who decided to go live with a censor bar covering ban-worthy content on his live stream. He claims he started a revolution, quotation marks, and that other streamers should join with the Joy-Cons in hand. Because, there's nothing better than protesting Twitch's irregular, inconsistent rules when it comes to sexual content and nudity, while pretending or actually pleasuring yourself on stream in front of all of Twitch's underage audience. So, being a hypocrite about lolly characters and shouda characters, that's one part of the equation, but actually contributing to that kind of thing, actually exposing minors to this type of content is a whole level. It's whole levels above in terms of how bad it is. But Tectone is very proud of it because he said the following when he was doing this Twitch meta back in December 22nd. All of my homies have seen me jack off now. I died for e-girls, since publicly and privately, telling my side of the story. E-girl Jesus, the Martyr of Twitch, cranked one. Live now, on Twitch TV. And he's very happy about this. He's ecstatic about how he, quote-unquote, saved Twitch by once again pretending pleasure himself on Twitch, a platform populated by freaking children. And he put this thumbnail on his YouTube as he clipped that particular part of the stream and just shamelessly put it on YouTube. I don't know how YouTube allowed this, even if this is like with a censored bar. I had to like double censor it because YouTube being YouTube would not allow things like that to go. You wouldn't be able to monetize it, or even worse, just take it down like straight out. And I'm not one to actually expose you, my dear viewer, to this pudgy, balding MFR. Because, I like you guys. I like most of you guys. And I wouldn't want you to have, like, nightmares or a bad time on the first day of the new year. I'm not that cruel. But you can probably guess that, you know, Tectone being a very popular Genshin Impact streamer, of course, inspired other people, other creators to go after this channel, because there's nothing better than, you know, ruining someone's reputation or life over false accusations. So other people decided to dogpile on this as well. Here's another content creator who I think now deleted this tweet because he's a coward. I want to believe that this was true, but yep, Genshin Impact's most breedable characters, and both Klee and Dion are in the S tier. I hope people report content like this, because normalizing this is disgusting. Going after content creators for liking lolis and finding fictional characters breedable. What a world we live in. But yeah, this is the type of things I report on. But yeah, Tectone, I hope for your sake, because there's many cases like that of people that going this hard after fiction, of them having more than armies of skeletons in their closet. And I do hope, you know, it isn't that, because that would mean that there will be actually victims of the shit you allegedly would have done. So let's not hope that. Let's hope that you're just a stupid asshole that is way past his prime, looks 10 years older than he actually is, and you know, doesn't have many other prospects. It's really freaking funny that, you know, a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber would call other people jobless as his crowning moment of his career is pretending or actually pleasuring himself in front of an audience of thousands upon thousands of freaking children. And you know, it's gonna be like that, and I hope more people confront him about this type of behavior, because it really shows what kind of character these types of people have. But for right now, that's everything, and I hope to see you on the next one.